So I've got a quick trick for you. Cards shuffled real quick before we even begin, and gives a kind of a fairness to it. Any card can be named. Let us say they name the Jack of Clubs, and we go on through and we find said Jack of Clubs. Let's see. Okay, it's near here. And I want to add contrast, so I will put that right there. Okay. So, Jack of Clubs. Great choice. Great card. Okay? And here's the fun part we're going to do, okay, with the said Jack of Clubs. We're going to get it. And what we're going to do is we're going to place said card, let's say about halfway down. You would argue, or you could argue that that is halfway. Yes, spectator can push it in. They push in themselves. And believe it or not, it just takes, just push in, just wait a moment. And believe it or not, the card appears right on bottom. And right next to that 7 of diamonds is that Jack of Clubs. Kind of odd. I know, it's a little bit weird. So let's actually try it again. Let's try it again. I'm going to try to do it even more slowly. I'm going to riffle off. I put the card inside. They can put, the spectator can push in, or I can push in. Push in, and believe it or not, as soon as I turn over the deck, next to that 7 of diamonds is that Jack of Clubs. I know, weird, huh? Okay, let's try it one last time. But this time I'll actually make it for real. I'll actually show it to you face up, and this is as fair as I can be. Okay? And you can spread, and you can see all the way through Jack of Clubs. Okay? From the center. And nothing on bottom. I want to be as fair as I possibly can. We just simply square everything up. No moves. Just literally squaring up the cards. And as soon as I turn over that deck of cards, next to that 7 of diamonds is that Jack of Clubs. Isn't that a bit weird? And with that said, I thank you. So I hope you enjoyed my performance of the weirdest thing. And now we're going to teach it. But before we do, if you can, give the video a like. If you can, subscribe for more magical content. With that said, this was just an odd trick I've had for years in the back of my mind, and I never could figure out how to make it actually work. And then I tried to simplify it and make it to just 3 little phases. It's a quick trick, and that's where I kind of left it. And it's really, really enjoyable in its current present form. So I leave it to you. You can learn it and then play with it all you want. It relies, and I can't go too much in on it because I respect Cults of Kimlot and Ken Krenzel's work. You can look into it. First, I recommend, just for quick history because of the move, Undercover Switch by Cults of Kimlot. So again, Undercover Switch by Cults of Kimlot. And that's available now through Vanishing Ink or Dan Dave's website. So with that out of the way, because I can't really teach the move, we go into it. Cards can start shuffled. It really is impromptu. Cards shuffled. The spectator can name any card they want. And let's say Queen of Hearts. Let's just be classical. So we see Queen of Hearts. And we want a contrasting card to remember it next to. So I tend to choose an opposite color card. So if it's red, choose black. If it's black, choose red. And so I get Queen of Hearts right here. And I openly make a big deal about the contrast. It's important. It's a little reminder detail that really sells it. And so then I show the Queen of Hearts. As I push it off, I'm getting a break under 3 cards. So I'm just pushing, I get break under 3 cards. And then pull back on the 2 lower cards as I show the Queen of Hearts. And it seems very fair and above board. And then you could also show the back of it, because people are going to be questioning after. You could even have the cards signed, because people will be screaming duplicates, even though there is no duplicates. I'll take that as a compliment anyways. So, we do the undercover switch, which I cannot go into for the first time. And then we want to, after we do the move, we turn over at the appropriate angle, or however. We want to, after we turn over, we want to shift our body. I didn't really focus on performance, but I do feel it's an important point to make. To the front, because we're going to shift our body to the other way, to just slightly, to cover this situation, because we turn over a double in the face of the deck and we're left with 2 cards. Sounds bad, but it's really not. We just have to risk kill, which was popularized by Olis Perlman, or others, I would say Marlowe. Anyways, we risk kill, taking the top card, peeling off and taking the top card as we turn down. And this peeling off the top card and peeling from the back side where you could get a break on it and peeling it off. Not showing this card, the actual selection. This is just a random card that's below the two cards, top two cards we're going to use as the focus. So you just peel it off as you risk kill, so make sure you don't flash a double or two back cards like this. And then we riffle from the bottom up using our thumb, and I put it in, say, the middle. Now you can spread, this is optional at this point to spread and then push it in, but you do have that option. Square it on up, okay? But what I usually do in performance, I'll be honest, I usually just leave it sticking halfway out. And for the first time, I could push in, or spectator could push in. I think it's better the first time spectator pushes in. Push it in, and then we turn over the deck, and then we see the card. We say, it wouldn't be crazy if it, after pushing inside, it rises right back to the bottom. Then they go, yeah. And then you keep on reminding them the cards next to you, which is great because neither card changes during using the undercard switch. So we got the Ace of Spades, and then we turn over, and then we show the Queen of Hearts for the first time. And everyone reacts, wait, what? That's crazy. Wait, do it again. And this is a perfect do it again effect. You set up again, you get a triple, and you say, next Eight of Spades is the Queen of Hearts, okay? And we do the undercover switch. I'm not going to go into details of it. Peel off again, same as before, riffle off, and then this time, again, I can just do it slowly, and maybe you do it just so you can show the slowness of it. Turn over, and I say, next Eight of Spades is that Queen of Hearts. It's a reminder, a continual reminder, and just eating at them, which is so hilarious. It's more of a puzzle effect, I guess. A little bit of magic, a little bit of a puzzle. I guess more puzzle class. But it's eating at the spectator just because it's so odd and hilarious that it keeps on happening. So, again, first time, I would suggest the spectator pushing in because they don't know what's going to happen. Second time, because the spectator knows, they might try to look at the card as it's going inside. So I would suggest you pushing inside the second time, and you can do it slowly as to add emphasis, and it happens. So that's the first two phases. And then the third phase, you actually do take this Queen of Hearts, and you do need to know the cull, unless you've got some good technique to get it smoothly, maybe the pass or something to that nature. But we also need to keep in mind for the Eight of Spades, so we need to work around that. Maybe you do a swing cut. I don't know. But this is just the way I do it. Using the cull, I've explained it in a previous video. You can check out my channel. We go to the Queen of Hearts, and then just same as usual, I spread on through. I add cover by pushing off some forward. This is a John Armstrong idea. And then I show the Queen of Hearts very casually. Come over, clip, cull the card, push off, and then I can push off to the very end and do a one-handed gesture. Nothing on bottom. I'm trying to be as fair as I can, and now you're do fair displays, which really sells this idea. Magicians who knows the cull are smirking. Everyone else, oh, that seems really fair. We've got him. Sir, we've got him. And so then you can be as slow and fair as you want. You can square everything up just with one finger. You really are just squaring up the cards because the move's already done with the cull. And then we just simply turn the cards over, push off, and then we emphasize again, next to the Eight of Spades is that Queen of Hearts. And now they're infuriated. People, if you have it signed, that would end the debate. It's optional for a quick trick. I don't know if you'd want it signed. Unless you want to lead this into another trick like an ACR. And then if it's not signed, they'll immediately want to check deck for duplicates because there's no possible way. You can hand it right out, you're clean. Which is really, really great for this trick. I just think it's great. Anyways, this is a quick little trick. I call it the weirdest thing. It's a weird thing, and I almost want to say it's throwaway, but it's just a great quick effect if you just want to show something really quick and looks really nice. Hey, give it a try. It doesn't take too much practice because it's commercial, and man, do I love commercial. And with that said, if you haven't checked out this video or this video yet, definitely check them out. Wishing everyone a wonderful day. Give the video a like if you can, and see you in the next video.